it didn't matter that loans got much costlier last year. Residential sales still hit a 10-year high. Nearly half these deals, according to property market consultant JLL, were homes priced between 50 and 75 lakh rupees. That's the mid and premium range. In sharp contrast, affordable housing, which comprises homes priced below 50 lakh rupees, saw sales decline sharply from 28% in 2021 to just 22% last year. According to consultancy Knight Frank, the pain worsened as the year wore on, and from accounting for 42% of total residential sales in July-December 2021, affordable homes accounted for just 35% by the time 2022 ended. Developers are now hoping that Budget 2023 will bring some much-needed push to revive this segment, starting with a lower compliance burden to get projects off the ground quicker and cheaper.
Why do we need so much red tape in, building plan approvals and all that? So can we not bring one faceless system, and at least for affordable housing, that saves close to about 5% of the cost just on the financing cost on the delays.
Number 2 on the wish list is better incentives for affordable housing projects. Suggestions range from ease in land allocation to a review of the auction process for prime land owned by PSUs, which would make it more feasible for affordable housing projects to come up on such land.
The moment you bring in such kind of land by a straightaway bidding kind of a number, when the people are bidding extremely high, and at those numbers, the land can be put only to the upper end of the segment only. So to ensure that it comes to the affordable housing, a bit of a tinkering is needed in the whole model of bidding.
Today, the affordable housing is about 50-60 kilometers away from the city, with very low social infrastructure, with no schools, no healthcare, no decent in terms of your convenience store, and which is fundamentally important for that. And that is where the land prices are low, and that's where the developers are trying to attempt to build affordable housing.
Players argue that government-assisted land allocation for affordable housing will also solve the infrastructure problem, which enhances the viability of buying a low-cost home. But they say there's another aspect of affordable housing that needs to change: the definition itself. Since residential prices have risen between 4 and 7% in the last 6 months alone, experts say the government must get real with what it terms affordable.
Finding an apartment below 50 lakh is almost out of question in a city like Mumbai. All affordable housing benefits under PMAY are mostly driven below that segment, and that is a big concern. Mumbai would be far better off if you say that anything about 75 or slightly beyond would also be 75 lakh of a transaction would be taken in affordable housing.
The fourth item on the wish list is expanding the eligibility of income tax rebates from just first-time buyers of affordable homes to buyers of homes that meet the new definition of what's affordable. Some players also want a tax rebate on the entire interest paid by home buyers who repay loans for an affordable home.
Interest paid against any borrowing for a housing, for the first house, against the entire interest, the income tax must be given a rebate, which indirectly gives them around 7,000 to 7,500 rupees per month benefit, which means that 7,500 rupees they can put that to buy a house which is much more livable, little bit more larger, and that can become part of their EMI.
The real estate sector believes that the centre's 8-year-long push for housing for all has its heart in the right place. When it comes to walking the talk though, a lot more may be needed. Players say that unless and until the government is willing to push for reform in personal taxation, land allocation, housing policy, and infrastructure planning, there's only so much they can do to put a roof over everyone's head. In Chennai, this is Jude Sannith.